Hello, 7th graders. Today we'll be looking at lesson 4-2, adding integers. Today we're going to look at the key concept and part 1. So let me click onto the key concept to show that to you. It's just loading up here. Okay, so the key concept is going to walk us through a couple different things when it comes to positive and negative numbers. So as it says here,
you can use a number line model to compare adding positive and negative numbers to 3. Imagine that you are walking along the number line, facing the positive direction.
So positive direction obviously is moving to the right. Negative direction is moving to the left. So very simply, 3 plus 5 on the number line would look like this. 3 plus 5, and we all know, obviously, that would land us at 8. 3 plus 5 is 8. So if we're starting at 0, 3 plus 5 is 8. Well, you knew that already. So let's take a look at 3 plus negative 5. So if we went to 3, 1, 2, 3, and then went negative 5, which moves us to the left, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, we would end at negative 2. So 3 plus negative 5 takes us to negative 2. Move 3 in the positive direction, then move 5 in the negative direction, leading us to negative 2. Right, and then distance from 3. So in other words, whether or not you move to the right in the positive direction or the left, the negative direction, negative 5, you're still 5 units from where 3 was. So the key concept, the really important thing that you understand is about moving in the negative direction. So moving in the negative direction moves you to the left. Positive direction moves you to the right. So here you start out at 0, 1, 2, 3, which is positive 3 here. Plus n, they're saying if n is negative 5, negatives in the left, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 would put us at negative 2. So that's the key concept for the lesson, the positive and negative. Let's look at part 1. Okay, so part 1 shows you how to use the number line tool.
In this video, you will learn about the add and subtract integers mode of the number line tool. You can use the add and subtract integers mode to model addition and subtraction problems on the number line. To model the first value, drag the red point along its guiding number line to the value you want.
Okay, so the first point you drag is the negative. Is the red. Would be the first one, and I'm moving a positive direction here. So the first point you drag is the red.
Notice that the numerical value you are modeling is displayed on the red strip, as well as in the expression display below. When the red point is in place, press the Set Value button. Select the operation that you want to model. Then, model the second value by dragging the green point along its guiding number line to the value you want. The numerical value you are modeling is displayed on the green strip, and the expression display below shows the expression that you are building. When the green point is in place, press the Set Value button. After setting 2 values, you have a choice of including a third value to your model by selecting Add or Subtract, or you can model the answer for your current 2 values by selecting Equals. Selecting Equals will reveal the answer to the expression in the expression display. Notice that the black point is located at the value of the answer on the main number line.
Okay, so important that you see that. You added 4 plus 5 gives you an answer of 9. And they should tell you that the answer is the black dot at the bottom. And the first value added was the red, and the second one was the green. All right, so let's see how that helps us here. So here they're telling us find the sum of 2 plus negative 8. And I'm going to end up using this. I'm going to click here. It's going to bring me here so I can do that. 2 plus negative 8. And let's see what answer that gives. It says 2 plus negative 8 is how many units from 2? Well, it's negative 8 units from 2 in the negative direction. But let's see how that would work out. 2 plus negative 8. Okay, so I have to remember that. So I'm going to write it down, 2 plus negative 8. So when I get into this grid, I'm able to do it. All right, so it was 2 plus negative 8. So here I go 2. Oops, I went too far. 2. And then remember, once it's there, I set value. Plus, I want to plus negative 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and negative 8. And then set my value. So the black gives me the answer. Okay, so I had 2, and I went negative 8. So what's my answer? Hopefully you see that's negative 6. Yes, equals negative 6. I'm going to reset that and show you that again. Yes, I'm sure that I want to reset it. Okay, so again, it was 2 plus negative 8. So 2, 1, 2, set my value, plus negative 8, negative in the left direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Set my value, gives me my answer of negative 6. So I'm going to ask you to try that too when you get onto digits today, just like I did. If you have problems, look back at the screencast. All right, so there we did that. Part 3, negative 5 plus 6 is how many units from negative 5? It is 6 units from negative 5, because I just look at here. In the what direction, positive or negative? Negative direction. So I want to work out what is 5 plus negative 6. So my answer choices. Okay, well, we know it's 6 units in the negative direction. So it should put me at negative 11. So negative 5 and a negative 6, all right, puts me at negative 11. All right, so I'm going to ask you to log on and try part 1 today. That is your goal for today. Anytime you have left after that, feel free to do ST Math or Cool Math.